Trade Genius.
Hey guys, Philip with Trade Genius. Okay, so one part of the all the FUD and stuff that came out today, as far as negative news and stuff like that, one piece that we covered in the last video was about $400 million worth of Bitcoin being dumped on the market. But I wanted to clarify that a little bit, just so you guys kind of have a better understanding of what went on. So basically, a Mt. Gox trustee essentially started selling 40,000 Bitcoins back onto the market. And there were actually, we can look at how we know this, because there were some certain transfers that went from cold storage to exchanges. And so if we take a look at this. So here we have these are all big transfers from the Mt. Gox cold storage wallets to exchanges. Okay, so you have starting from December 18th. So that was right near the market top, all the way where they kind of capitulated toward the bottom. Now, these aren't the dates that the coins were sold. Most likely they were sold, well, they could have been sold that day or maybe the next day, but these are the dates of when they were transferred out of the wallets. So, basically all this amount, 40,000 BTC, got reabsorbed back into the system. What that translates to on the chart is this. So they sold 2,000 BTC here, 6,000 BTC in this area, 8,000 BTC in this area, 6,000 BTC in this area. You notice these kind of, especially this one and this one, are both on these really long wicks. So it could be that they were selling by the time they got to the exchanges and they just dumped them at market. We got these big spike downs, and we saw that here as well. Then they transferred 3 times on the same day, right at the bottom. That's just, you see how they sold a little bit, then the size got a little bigger on the way down, and it really got big at the bottom. That's classic market psychology. Panic sell, market absorbs it and recovers. So as far as this being a catalyst for the crash coming down, it may have contributed, I think, a certain amount. But once you start getting and making lower lows in the market, and all the traders kind of go into bear mode, so they start looking, instead of buying the dips, they start selling the rips. Okay, I think this is bullish, because whenever you can take a concentration of BTC being held and disperse it amongst more people, I think that creates a broader base, and that creates more stability for Bitcoin ultimately. So again, this comes down to a very finite amount. We have a cryptocurrency that has a very finite amount in the big scheme of things. 21 million Bitcoin are ultimately going to be produced. They think about 4 million of those are lost based on analytics. So you actually have a very, very finite amount out there floating around in circulation. So I look at this as a positive, long-term positive. We've gotten more of the BTC out into more hands, which will create more stability long-term. But, I just want to clarify, this wasn't like somebody just dumped today and this is why the market crashed. This has been going on since the top, and this has also been documented. Trustnodes.com had an article on it, that the trustee sold $500 million worth of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, 35,841 BTC for 362 million. Again, the wallet transfers came out to about 40,000 BTC, so I'm not sure if their figures are quite right on that. He also sold, because of the Bcash fork, they also had an allocation of Bcash, and they dumped out for 45 million too. So this, and they confirm it was sold between December 2017 and February 2018. So basically that falls in line with those wallet transfers that we saw listed on the blockchain. All right, so that's the clarification on that. Mt. Gox strikes again. Yeah, maybe. I think they may have assisted in kind of the downward pressure on Bitcoin during that time. Certainly at the top, dumping that much Bitcoin could have initiated some selling, which then cascaded and turned into more stop losses, and then further fueled by the kind of the panic selling you saw toward the bottom. So anyway, Again, I think that's bullish long term. That's out of the system. And I think once we get past all this negativity and this Binance user hack, account hack thing, I think Bitcoin's going to bounce off these levels and kind of get resuming that upward trend off the capitulation bottom we saw just below 6,000. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye.
Trade Genius.